Hello everyone, hope you are doing great. I am Arjun Chaudhary and I welcome you all to this channel India Insights. Today we explore the evolution of communication, a journey through time that highlights how humans have connected, shared their ideas, and built their relationships. From the ancient symbols to the digital interactions, communication has transformed dramatically, shaping our societies along the way. So, let's start our journey through time. Cave paintings and petroglyphs were the early forms of human communication used thousands of years ago. They are the visual representations created by the ancient people to convey the ideas, stories, and information without the use of written language. Cave paintings are the images painted on the cave walls, often depicting animals, hunting scenes, and the daily life of the people. People used natural pigments like charcoal and ochre to create these paintings. This allowed people to share the knowledge, record the important events, and express the cultural and spiritual beliefs. These cave paintings were found in our country in the Bhimbekta rock shelters of Madhya Pradesh, Sittanavasal caves of Tamil Nadu, Ajanta caves of Maharashtra, and Jogimara caves of Chhattisgarh. Petroglyphs are the symbols or pictures carved or engraved into rocks. Unlike the paintings, these petroglyphs are scratched or chiseled into the stone surfaces. Some of these petroglyphs were found in India in the Edakkal caves of Kerala, Bhimbekta rock shelters of Madhya Pradesh, Kondane caves of Maharashtra, and Kubgal hills of Karnataka. Both these cave paintings and petroglyphs played a critical role in the evolution of communication by laying the foundation for visual storytelling and symbolic expression, which eventually evolved into the written languages. As societies evolved, so did the communication. The invention of writing marked a significant leap. The early writings in India, particularly from ancient times, mark a significant evolution in the communication. The script used in the Indus Valley civilization around 2500 to 1900 BCE is the earliest known script used. Brahmi script is developed around 3rd century BCE and is one of the earliest alphabets used in India. Sanskrit became the language of literature and philosophy. Pali and Prakrit languages emerged as the means of communication in the context of Buddhism and Jainism. From the 1st century CE onwards, the use of palm leaves for writing the manuscripts became the common transmission of knowledge. Calligraphy styles were also developed along with the evolution of writing. Ancient scrolls and manuscripts are crucial source of historical, religious, and cultural knowledge. These scrolls and manuscripts were written on organic materials like palm leaves, birch bark, parchment, and paper. Rigveda, the foundation of Vedic literature, which contains knowledge on cosmology, rituals, and philosophy. Bhakshali, the ancient text on mathematics. Tolkappiyam, the Tamil text on grammar and poetics, and Ardhashastra, written by Chanakya about the political science, economics, and military strategy, and the Jain manuscripts. These all are the examples of the ancient scrolls and manuscripts. These ancient documents helped to preserve and transmit knowledge across the generations, influencing the global scholarly traditions, and these manuscripts became vital for record keeping, law, and the literature. Pigeons were widely used as a method of communication during the ancient and medieval times, especially during the Maurya, Mughal, and British periods until the early 20th century. These pigeons were given adequate training and were used as messengers. Even during the ancient and medieval periods, the kings and the rulers appointed some qualified persons in their court as messengers to convey their vital information. The usage of pigeons and messengers was stopped with the rise of modern communication like telegraph and telephone. Invention of printing press in the 15th century by John Gutenberg revolutionized the communication. Printing press was introduced in India by the Portuguese in the 16th century. It enabled the mass production of books, newspapers, and pamphlets, making information more widely accessible to the public and helped increase the literacy and public awareness. These inventions transformed the communication in India and allowed speeding up of the exchange of information. The first newspaper in India, the Bengal Gazette, played a key role in the spread of the news and ideas during the freedom struggle. The 19th century brought technological innovations that transformed the communication again. Telegraph was invented by Samuel Morse along with his colleagues. He also developed the Morse code, which is a code language with the combination of dashes and dots. Telegraph is the system that allows long distance communication by transmitting electrical signals through wires. It was the first practical way to send the messages quickly over the long distances. Morse code machine is a device used specifically to encode and decode the messages into a Morse code and transmit them via telegraph. Then came the telephone, invented by Alexander Graham Bell in the year 1876. For the first time, people could communicate in real time, breaking down the barriers of distance and revolutionizing the personal and business interactions. This invention laid the foundation for the modern telecommunications, mobile phones, and internet. The first telephone exchange in India was set up in the year 1881 in Kolkata, connecting a few lines for the government and business use. Over the few decades, telephone lines were expanded to the other major cities Mumbai, Chennai, and Delhi, making the communication faster and more direct. By the mid 20th century, telephone services became available to the general public. The 20th century saw the emergence of radio and television, bringing news, entertainment, and education into the homes worldwide. These were also the significant milestones in the evolution of communication in India. Radio broadcasting started in India in the 1920s, with All India Radio officially launching in 1936. It became a major source of news, entertainment, and education, especially in rural areas. By the 1950s, radio had reached millions of households across the country, providing real time information and government messages. Television broadcasting began in the year 1959 in India, initially with the experimental transmission by Doordarshan. With the ongoing technologies and launching of satellites, television expanded rapidly in 1980s with more channels and regular programs and reached a large number of audience. Television transformed the communication by combining the visual and auditory elements. The late 20th century heralded the digital revolution. The early computers began to be introduced in India in 1980s, making the start of the digital revolution. Computers significantly enhanced the speed, efficiency, and accessibility of the communication. The internet was introduced in India in 1995, initially for the academic and research purposes. This led to the rapid expansion of the online services and allowed access to the information. This transformed the communication by enabling the emails, instant messages, and websites. The usage of internet grew significantly, making communication faster and more accessible across the country. Internet also enabled the sharing of information through blogs, websites, and online articles, making knowledge widely accessible. Platforms like Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, and WhatsApp have redefined how we connect, allowing for real time sharing of ideas, photos, and videos. This digital landscape has created new communities and transformed personal relationships across the globe. The major revolution in the communication is the artificial intelligence. Internet is a crucial infrastructure for the artificial intelligence because it provides the vast amount of data that AI systems need to be learn and improve. AI applications often run on the internet, enhancing the services like search engines, virtual assistants, and personalized recommendations. Chatbots, virtual assistants, language translation, personalized content, email filtering, speech recognition, sentiment analysis are the best examples of the artificial intelligence in the evolution of communication. As the artificial intelligence continues to evolve, it will likely further improve communications, making it easier for the individuals and businesses to connect and collaborate effectively. The future of communication will likely be more integrated, with the artificial intelligence playing a very crucial role in personalizing interactions and breaking down the language barriers. The artificial intelligence will bring both the transformative benefits and some challenges also to the communication. AI enables real time language translation to overcome the language barrier. AI can quickly process the data and the tools can be available 24/7. Artificial intelligence can analyze the user preference and can deliver the required content. It can also analyze the social media and customer feedback to gauge the public sentiment. In this way, the artificial intelligence enhances the communication in various ways, benefiting individuals and businesses alike. It has some negative aspects also. With the large usage of these electronic devices, human beings may suffer with the loss of personal and emotional interactions. AI can be exploited with misinformation or manipulated data. Relying too much on artificial intelligence could lead to miscommunication or errors. Overall, AI's impact on communication is likely to be profound. It enhances the efficiency and global connectivity. Simultaneously, it also requires the careful management to mitigate the risk. So, from the ancient symbols to the digital dialogues, the evolution of communication reflects our innate desire to connect with the people. As technology continue to advance, we will undoubtedly find new ways to share the ideas and foster the new relationships. With the revolution of artificial intelligence, the next chapter of communication promises to be the most transformative yet. Thank you for joining us on this incredible journey through time. If you enjoyed this exploration, please like the video. Don't forget to share this to your friends and families. Please subscribe the channel for more such interesting content. Thank you so much. Jai Hind.